Hey guys, Veebat here with another V-Plays. We are back from holiday and we are taking out the P-82 Bravo Twin Mustang. Finally, we've got it. Finally became available just the other day. Will only be available from what I understand through the 2nd of the new year. I'm assuming it'll be available again at some point. A reason we were so delayed is that this was supposed to be a reward for a mentorship program where you'd bring new people into the game, but I guess it just didn't really happen. This is a Tier 8 Premium Heavy American Fighter, or I should say Heavy Fighter. It gets 14 50 cal machine guns, 8 in the gun pod here, and then another 6 where the two wings kind of adjoin together. So this has a lot of burst damage, believe it or not, and very high maneuverability for a heavy. It also has a fairly robust air-to-ground ordnance that reloads pretty quickly. Its speed is decent. It's not going to be setting any land speed records, to be honest with you, but it can definitely hold its own. What do we got here? I'd like to get on this guy's tail. Got him. Who's this? P-51H. We got his tail. Can we boost around? Yeah, we got him. Sweet. I'll take it. There is a 109Z up here, which is going to be player controlled, essentially the German version of this aircraft. But unlike the German aircraft, ours actually existed as a production aircraft and not just kind of a test bed. And there's the firepower that this thing can really kick out, and we can easily take on heavies. Let's go after this B-32 as a prime example of the firepower, of the sustained damage of these 50s. Oh, we're at a weird angle. Can we get around onto his bootay here? Engines powering through the altitude limitations this aircraft has, and there are those 50 cals just chewing up what should be a real problem. But this thing has 728 damage per second, so it's an absolute beast. And there's my little brother right there. Hey Red, what's up? So this thing is kind of a continuation of what you would see with an XP-75, an XP-75 being a focus mode, being a high volume of machine guns type of heavy that sacrifices some of the airspeed for maneuverability. There's those big hits coming into play. Player control J7W1. We're going to use our airspeed and just pull away rather than get duped into a turn fight with him. We can come back on him if need be. In fact, need be, maybe? I think the Spitfire's got him, but nope, not quite ours. So let's go and see if we can find another target. I feel like this is kind of like a multi-role playing at being a heavy, and that might be upsetting to some people because it is a heavy. So let's be fair there. It is a heavy fighter, but with the reload time on these bombs and rockets, it feels like it should be treated as a bit of a multi-role, especially with the altitude regime it likes to hang out at. Because you can see we're already heavily into the yellow, which means we're outside of our typical altitude regime. We're supposed to be around 6K, and at Tier 8, that's actually really low. So good damage. Get out of here, buddy. Leave my friends alone. Nailed it. That bomber's not long for this world. It would have been nice to secure the kill, but not quite. Next target. We haven't even been able to use the air-to-ground ordnance yet. Oh. He wasn't going for a straight head-on, but look how easily we're able to get around on this 210. Granted, it's a bot, so it's just doing that weird death roll it likes to do, but we did fairly well. There's a player-controlled ground attacker over here. What are you doing, friend? Good hits on that target. Let's come back around, give him a bit more of a hard time. That should secure the zone if I can get him. There we go, picked up the zone. Head back to the middle for some defensive work. Yeah, I know, it's probably a good idea to go back. We've opted for going for the improved mixture rather than like a... Oh, you're in trouble? Oh, they picked up the zone. That stinks. Well, it'll make the game last a little longer, maybe. Meh. Lighting people on fire, right? Those centralized machine guns, too, are really powerful. Oh, there we go. Knocked him out. There is the heavy air defense fighters have just respawned. There's one right there, but there's also a J7W1 still. Got him. Well, I didn't get him, but I'd like to think I helped. We are running the premium camo on this because why not? There's that damage over time, and we picked up the zone. And was I doing it? Yeah. So that was 24 machine guns on target there, guys, and that's how quickly you can attrit away a target. We do have our bombs and rockets back, but I see a bomber on the minimap, and I would like to put some effort into eliminating the B-32. Again, we don't want to get too much above 6,500 feet until we have closed on the target. That way we're getting maximum effectiveness out of our engine power, and we can come up from underneath, hammer in the brakes so we can keep the guns on target, and yeah, we didn't get the kill, but we definitely helped. Let's go find another sector, and everybody's coming towards the mid. And sometimes it's worthwhile letting the enemy kind of make their way in there on their own. And then we can isolate and destroy the weakened ones or otherwise engaged. The best enemy is the distracted enemy. I think I've said that on quite a few occasions. 93 shouldn't be ignored or underestimated. It does have a big old gun on it. Hate to ignore that and then get a nasty surprise. He's toast. Multirole coming in. That is not the player, but not an aircraft I want to mess with. And he rammed us. Jeez, man. But he's gone, so there's that. Managed to get 15,000 personal points, though, and 375 capture points at least. And we got 3 attack and bomber aircraft and 13 enemy aircraft destroyed. We'll see how that pays out for us in the long run, but at this point, 1, 2, 3 human players have been knocked out, and there's still 1 remaining, and that is Saidaya. Let's go ahead and follow JB around here for a minute. Maybe we can find that XP75 as well. Is he still around? Nope, he's gone. So we just got this guy and our key 84, but at this point it looks like the enemy's not really going to be able to get a turn on us. Good hits going into that bomber. He's gone. There's that player and the J7W1. I'm not sure I'd head on that aircraft in my Corsair. Oh, I mean, that's essentially the exact same way we just died, but again, this game's pretty much over, and of course here's the other human player and the Key 84 trying to climb up to those big altitudes and lob some 30s out there. Good try, man. Appreciate the effort. We managed to get the McGuire medal since we stayed till the end of the battle. Well, is it because we got in the top 3? I think it's because we got in the top 3. We got 16,000 personal points. McCampbell, Wing Legend, as well as Conqueror. This aircraft has been consistently getting me about 10,000 personal points a battle, even on a loss. The ability to use the bombs and rockets has come in handy on multiple occasions, but it's not always going to present itself. As we saw in this battle, there was only a few instances where I even got an opportunity to hit those bombs and rockets. Bear in mind that the bombs are equivalent tier bombs. They're the same type of bombs you would get on the XP-72. And the rockets are equivalent to that of like tier 6, tier 7, so they're lower grade rockets. They only do 1200 damage instead of 1500 damage per rocket, but you do get 2 more than you would with a standard multi-roll, so there is that going for it. The multiple reasons I say that this plays more like a multi-roll than it does a heavy, for the most part, is due to the maneuverability. As you can see here, a single piece of equipment for maneuverability being lightweight wing frame instantly gets us up to 12.7 second turn time, which is the same you would get with the XP75. The bombs and rockets reload at 110 seconds stock, but you immediately get the option of throwing on an outboard weapon attachment, and since this is a mixed load, I'm going to go with the strength and hard points in order to get that reload down a little bit better. So now we're at 110 second reload, which is great. And the altitude limitation. With the altitude limitation of 6,500 feet, but a ceiling of 13,000 is very much like a multi-roll. It's still higher than most multi-rolls for its max optimal, but as far as heavies go at tier 8, it just feels very limited. But it can overcompensate by the fact that it is 2 Mustangs super glued together, giving it the ability to get a pretty decent climb rate of 431 feet per second, an airspeed of 366 in the cruise, and then the boost of 436. And then, of course, like all heavies, that dive speed of 559 coming to light on multiple occasions. So, in the end, this is a beautiful marrying of essentially a P-51 Mustang and all the things that I really liked about the P-38J when it came to the air-to-ground ordnance. It felt like it could take on any other heavy it came up against, and it was the bane of most multi-rolls that caught themselves out in a bad position. And since 50 cals are typically looked at as a very weak weapon, this is going to kind of change people's opinion when they start getting gunned down by P-82 Bravo twin Mustangs. I think it's a great option for anybody who's thinking about getting a premium tier 8 and willing to spend some money on the game and invest, especially if you're an American pilot like I am primarily. So this is just an aircraft that's beautiful. I like everything about it, and I'm looking forward to specializing it because, you know, much like a multi-role configuration, I do have 2 engine modification slots, so I'm most likely going to be putting in the lightweight power unit, which is going to allow me to increase the maneuverability that much more. And you also get a consumable for the air-to-ground ordnance, so heck yes. Another nice thing marked by the introduction of the P-82 Bravo twin Mustang is that this is the introductory aircraft for Slay, another YouTube creator that has been doing videos for a very long time for this game, but I shouldn't say recently, about a year ago took a hiatus and has recently come back and introduced himself with his video of the P-82 Bravo, which again highlighted to me that this was even coming out, so I rushed to the computer to go and throw my wallet at the computer screen apparently. But do suggest you guys check out Slay's videos. I think you'll enjoy it. If you like my content or you liked any of Postal's content, you'll most likely like what Slay is offering as well. He is also another HFAR member and doesn't pull any punches when it comes to analyzing the airframes. So suggest you guys check him out. I'm going to leave a link down in the description below. And thanks for watching, and as always, I'll catch you on the next one.